Mrs. Rauer, the Osprey, has taken to the skies once more. She leaves behind the still waters of Étang de la Cigogne in France at October 5th, a quiet sanctuary wrapped in autumn's golden light. Her wings beat steadily against the cool morning air, carrying her southward towards a warmer world. Below her, the landscape of France unfurls like a living map. She glides over Poitiers, its fields and rivers catching the first sun. Past Bordeaux, the vineyards lie like green carpets, the Garonne River winding through the land, a silent guide pointing her onward. The terrain slowly changes as she follows the Garonne Valley south. Rolling plains give way to rising ridges, and soon the great barrier of the Pyrenees comes into view, majestic, ancient, and draped in mist. Yet she hesitates not. Riding the thermals, she soars high above these mountains, crossing from France into Spain in a single, powerful push. Her journey continues over Pamplona, where forested hills spill into fertile valleys. Then on to Burgos, where the land opens wide, a patchwork of ochre fields and rivers. In the heart of the Iberian Peninsula, she circles briefly above Madrid, the pulse of Spain, before veering south again toward Toledo, where the Tagus River glimmers in the evening sun. The air grows warmer, the land more arid. The Andalusian landscape stretches before her, where olive groves and golden hills define the earth. Over Córdoba and Seville, she rides the rising thermals, crossing wetlands, and the winding Guadalquivir River, a highway of life for birds like her. At last, the southern coast appears. The cliffs and dunes of Tarifa, the southern tip of Europe, lie beneath her talons. And there, beyond a narrow stretch of water, she sees it, Africa. At 1800 on the 9th of October, Mrs. Rauer begins her crossing of the Strait of Gibraltar. The wind is strong, the sea restless, but her flight is unwavering. In just 2 hours, she reaches the shores of northern Morocco, and not just the coast. She pushes far inland, deep into the warm air currents of Africa. It is a breathtaking feat of endurance and instinct. Now, her path turns along the Atlantic coast. Past Rabat and Casablanca, she follows the rhythm of the waves. Salt-laden winds guide her as she flies low over coastal plains, skimming the invisible air currents that make the journey less taxing. At 11th of October, she is passing Rauer, at 12 kilometers from the city of Agadir, 210 meters high in the air, speed at 21 kilometers per hour. She is now in familiar skies. Her place is close, the place she calls home at wintertime.